April 28th, we just had a whole weekend of wet, cold, heavy snow. Got down to 32 degrees. Things were freezing, but the tulips and daffodils know how to handle that. The rest of the garden has done pretty much okay. I went out during the storm and shook off some of the daffodils and tulips to try to mitigate some of that weight of the snow, because that's really what's going to kill them and break them and bend them more so than the cold itself. But in the backyard, things are a little bit farther behind. So if the flowers aren't opened, then they have a much better chance of surviving. It's when you've got the open, big, fluffy flowers that get waterlogged. That's where I found you get the spring weather and the snow makes the most damage. But here, things are actually doing okay. Let's show you what's going on over here. Actually got a few more seedlings out. So the hyacinths love it in this area. The issue is that number one, they get a little tall and I would need to stake them, but especially when the snow comes and weighs them down, then they just bend right over, right? And staking might help, but you know, when they're giant and heavy in the first place, they are going to plop over. We've got a couple of exotic emperors over here that are doing all right. And look at this. I was really worried that the wet, heavy snow was going to knock all the little buds off of this crabapple, but it didn't. We've got more tulips. They're really starting to come up over here. We've got more in that back bed. More buds coming up. And some things that overwintered happily. I am really hoping that these over here are going to be carousel tulips. I looked for them again at Longfield Gardens. It's a phenomenal tulip and they're not carrying it this year. And in the back, got a couple of pink impressions have come back for year 3. The ones on the left side of the back did not. And then Tahiti daffodils in the middle have done phenomenally. They have multiplied. In the front here, the hyacinths are also doing great. You know, we're gonna see what happens this coming year as I'm gonna dig a bunch of these up in the fall and put them in a little bit more shallowly. You might even be able to see peeking through here a few lilies coming up for the first time. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Happy weekend.